Hello everybody. Today I'm gonna do a video tutorial to show you how to register a new patient in Cerner for the international medicine team at Keck Medicine of USC. My name is Di Wu. I'm the business strategist for the international medicine program. So first you need to log in the Citrix using your Keck credentials and then find the power chart icon like this. Click it. It will automatically download a small program and you click it, run it. This is Chrome's. For Internet Explorer, it might be a little bit different, but you always run the little program. You download it by after clicking the Keck Care power chart, and it will automatically lead you to the login screen. And you need to enter the same credentials again. Alright, and then this is the interface of PowerChart Cerner. If you want to register a new patient, just click here, patient, and patient management conversation. Normally, we do pre-reg, it means pre-registration. And in that way, you can register the patient and also add an encounter at the same time. Wait a few seconds for it to load, and first you need to search for that specific patient to make sure the patient is not registered. Otherwise, it will create a duplicate um, medical record. So one patient will have two medical records. That will be a little bit problematic for us. So always look for the patient name and date of birth first. So click search. So see, there are a lot of automations. They are probably created for the same purpose, but they're not 100% match. That means they are not, they don't have the same date of birth. So now we add a person, and when you register for international department, always use non 1206D clinics. You just enter non and click search, it will pop up. So the reason why I'm using this is because once you select other facilities, it will ask you the specific unit the patient will receive care. And normally when we register a patient, the patient hasn't been assigned to a specific provider. So we don't have that information. So we have to select this and to continue this process. See, and the first name, last name, if you have search, it will be automatically populated here. And all the yellow fields are required fields. You need to fill them all unless you cannot proceed. So let's fill them one by one. Male, Social Security. This field is pretty tricky because international patients normally don't have Social Security, but it's a required field. You need to come to this field, no SSN, and select the reason, not a US citizen. So this field will no longer be a required field. And then go down the mailing address. Click there and enter the patient mailing address. So if you got the patient referral from RedCap, you can simply copy and paste. But here I will tap it. And since it's an international address, the postal code may not be in the same format as the US postal code. They maybe have different number of digits, but just enter them here. And city, enter the city's name and the state. The state, probably if it's an international address, you are gonna leave it blank because it only has US states. So country, but country, you can select the country. Um, for example, Switzerland, and click OK. And system will tell you the address could not be validated. Would you like to continue anyway? Click yes, because the international address cannot be validated. Click yes. And then home phone number. So enter the patient's home phone number, whatever how many digits it has. If it has a country code, enter uh, the plus sign and the phone tab. If you don't know, just say don't know, unknown. Appointment reminder method, none, or phone. But sometimes or normally schedulers won't call an international phone. So email address. Uh, you will always have your email address, your patient's email address, because they registered through RedCap. They will be required to provide their email address. And patient portal access offered, access offered. Portal invite method, portal invite, and patient portal questions. Select this one. What's your zip code? Because they don't have an MX, SSN, and we don't ask their high school or where was their mother born. We always have their zip code. So enter the zip code that you entered. I forgot what I entered, but hypothetically, assume this is the patient's zip code, and send invite and click send. Alright, international patients, yes. Please click yes. And race, select the race, ethnic group, marital, if unknown, select unknown, religion. So interpreter required, preferred language. This is not in yellow, but if you know what's the language the patient speak, it will be great to select the language here. You can also tap and interpreter required, yes. This is highly recommended to enter the interpretation, language and interpreter request. Religion, employer status, you can say unknown if you don't know. Uh, okay, and this page seems to be done, and we move to the encounter information. Patient tab, pre-reg, medical service. We enter the service line name, for example, urology, and meet tab, elective. No, it's always elective. We don't have emergency, we don't have urgent or newborn. Reason for exam. This part you enter the or copy and paste the chief medical complaints we received in RedCap. Or you can also tap some keywords. Prostate cancer. Accident related visit. No. Building. So we don't know which building the patient will be assigned, so we use remote second opinion because we're asking for the provider to determine whether they will accept this patient. So it's remote second opinion, referring physician. You can use Othello, Renee, who is our medical director, attending physician. If you know who is the attending physician, enter the attending physician's name. But if you don't, also use Dr. Sotelo as a placeholder. Primary care. Normally, we don't have the primary care physician information for international patients. Even if we do, they're not likely to be in the system. It's only searches all the physicians in the United States. So we can also use Dr. Sotelo. Alright, and then estimated arrival time. If you know, enter it. If you don't, enter whatever date you deem appropriate. Estimated arrival time. If you know, enter it. If you don't know, enter a placeholder. Alright, guarantor information. We don't need to do anything on this. Portal proxy, nothing to do. Insurance primary, we need to do this. We need to select this as self, patient relationship to the subscriber, self. And if the patient doesn't have any insurance, which is very common for international patients, click here, search for health plan. And type in self, self no insurance. This one, the first one, self no insurance, self pay no insurance. Click OK. Alright, and then it's done. You can click complete, and you will get the MRN and the encounter number. So since this is a tutorial and I use the fake information, I will not create a fake medical record. I don't want to do that. But when you are doing a real patient, click this. It will pop up another window to show you the MRN and encounter number. If you have other fields haven't been filled out, it will direct you to the unfilled field. So after you got the encounter number and MRN, please document them in our REDCat platform. And this is the end of this tutorial. Please let me know if you have any questions.